Good morning to one and all. So today we are going to be discussing. So in the previous session we have been discussed what is actually the national income in our seventh unit national income analysis. So we are discussing the topic called Italian. So what is actually the national income we have discussed. So what are the different number of definitions? Have been given the different number of definitions of national income also we have learned here. So now let us learn today the determining factors of national income. So what are the determining factors of the national income? So there are many factors. There are the many factors which are going to be influencing. There are many factors which are going to be influencing and determining the size of the national income here. So there are the many number of the determining factors and also the factors which are going to be determining influencing the factors which are going to be influencing and determining the size of the national income in a country here. So here these factors are going to be responsible for the differences. So these all are the factors. Now whatever we are going to be discussing. So these all are the factors are going to be responsible for the differences in our national income of various countries here. Differences in national income of various countries we are going to be knowing here. So the first one is the natural resources. So the first and foremost one is what here? Natural resources. The first one is called as and first factor is what here? Natural resources. So the availability of natural resources in a country and its climatical conditions, geographical limits and geographical features, fertility of the soil, mines and fuel resources etc. are also going to be influencing the size of the national income. So what are the natural resources we are going to be calling here? So here that the environment, so natural, so that the natural climatical means what here? So from the nature, so whatever the things we are going to be getting, so based on that also that the size of the national income is going to be depending here. So like what we can say here, so the availability of the natural income in a country, the availability of a natural, so the availability of the natural resources in a country. Natural resources means what here? So the nature will be giving the free of gift. So some of the resources will be provided by the nature with free of cost here. So the availability of those particular natural resources will be also deciding the size of the national income of the particular country here. So like what we can take the example, climatical conditions. So supportive climatical conditions and geographical features based on the geographical features. Suppose take the Kharif and Rabi season we had. So in that supportive rainfall will be there here, and proper means what here? Proper rainfall, proper winds is going to be growing the proper crops. So these all will be also, and that the mainly geographical features and fertility of the soil. So the type of the soils will be also depending. Some type of soils will be giving the more of the production than compared to some other type of a soils. Like take the we are going to be having the example like black soil and red soil here. So black soil will be producing for the it is going to be consuming of more of the water than the red soil here. So in red soil we can produce like vegetables, aloo, jowar, like that here. But the black soil we can produce of rice, wheat. So here the production levels will be also depend based on this. Fertility of the soil will be also making the differentiation, and the mineral and fuel resources, the availability of the minerals and the fuel resources in that particular country also is going to be deciding the size of the national income of that particular country. So here that is the first and foremost factor here. And the second one is quality and quantity of factors of production here. Quality and quantity of factors of production. Quality and quantity of factors of production. The quality and quantity of the factors of production. The quality and quantity of the factors of production here. So the national income of a country is largely influenced. The national income of a country is going to be largely influenced by the quality and quantity of the country's stock of factors of production here. Country's stock of factors of production. So what are the factors of production? We have land, labor, capital and organization are the factors of production here. So here the national income of our country. So means what here? The national income of any country. The national income of any country is largely it is going to be influencing. Largely means what here? Mostly it is going to be influencing by the quality and quantity of the factors of production which will be available in that particular country. So quality means what here? Better one. Means if you suppose take the example of labor. So here better skilled labor. Hmm? Skilled and the knowledge the labor who are going to be available in our country here, so that the land own land will be consisting more is the capital investment, more is the profits, so like that quality, better quality of the soil will be arising, more the knowledge labor is going to be consisting the more skills and the knowledge here, so highly specialized skills, highly specialized knowledge will be consisting by the laborers. So these all also going to be, so these all will be specifying of what here? The quality and how many number of people, means how much investment will be available, how many number of labor is going to be available, skilled labor is going to be available. So this all will be the quality and quantity of the quality and quantity of the factors of production here. So here the quality means how much investment they are going to be made. So here that the quality and quantity of the natural resource means what here? That the factors of production is also going to be influencing the factors of production is also going to be influencing the size of the national income of that particular country. So for example, we can take the quality of the land. So what we can take quantity and quality of the land. So how much land will be available and what is the quality of that particular land here, and how the climatical conditions. So how much is the rainfall, how much is the rainfall, etc. Determine the quality and quantity of the agricultural production. Yes, better climatical condition, that the better rainfall, so which all are going to be determining of what here? So the production, so the production levels of a agriculture sector is going to be regarded here. So here's the, so that is nothing but what here? More is the production, more is the size of the national income, less is the production, less is the size of the national income here. So in that way, this is also the quality and the quantity of the factors of production is also one of the determinant which is going to be determining the size of the national income here. And the third one is state of technology. And the third one is what here? State of technology. State of technology. State of technology includes of what here? Output and national income are influenced. Output and national income are going to be influenced by the level of technical progress. Output and national income is also going to be influenced by the level of technological progress activities actively by the country here. So the technology, how much advanced technology we are using, that much is the production levels will increase here. So that much is the size of the national income will be increase here. మనం ఎంత ఎక్కువ అడ్వాన్స్ టెక్నాలజీని యూజ్ చేసే కొద్ది ఏమవుతుంది? కాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొడక్షన్ తగ్గిపోయి ఇన్కమ్ అనేది ఇంక్రీజ్ అవుతుంది. సో హియర్ అడ్వాన్స్డ్ టెక్నిక్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొడక్షన్, advanced techniques of production help the firm to optimize the utilization of the country's natural resources here. So rest utilization of the natural resources, more is the production here, more is the income here. So this is also one of the technology. So better technology will be also influencing the size of the national income here. And then the next one, political will and stability. The next one is what here? Political will and stability. Political will and the stability here. The next one is what here? Political will and the stability. So political will and stability in a country. Political will and stability in a country helps for a planned economic development. Political will and stability of that particular country is going to be help for a planned economic development. Planned economic development for a faster growth of national income. For the faster growth of national income. If there is no stability for the political parties, what will be happen? So one political party, what they have been specified, what they have been planned for the economic development, so that the replacement of another political party, they are not going to be continuing of the same means what here? The same development measures cannot be followed here. So that's what we are going to be needed here. So the political will and stability here. So they want to develop the more here. So the political party will should be how here. So they want to faster growth rate of development should be made to increase our national income here. So if it is stable, so they are going to be planned economic development is going to be made here. So here the continuous stability means what here? there is no stability of the political parties, so there is no proper economic development will be arised here. So these are the different number of factors which are going to be determining the national income. So these are the different number of factors which are going to be determining the national income here. So national income of any country, not only of our country, any country which are going to be determining అంటే ఏంటి ఎఫెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నది అనేసి. Then the next one, concepts of national income. So there are the different concepts of national income we had. Concepts of. So we are going to be learning about the concepts of national income. The next topic is called it as in what here, concepts of national income. So what are the different concepts are there in our national income here? So now let us discuss about the various concepts of national income. So let us now, we are going to be discussing about what here. So the various number of concepts which will be involved, the various number of concepts which will be involved in our national income, such as like we had the gross national product, gross national product, gross domestic product, gross national product, gross domestic product, net national product, net national product at factor cost, net national product at factor cost, personal income, disposable income, real income, and per capita income. So these are the different number of concepts which will be included in our national income. So what are those here? So gross national product, that the gross national product, gross domestic product, gross national product, gross domestic product, net national product, net national product at factor cost, personal income, disposable income, and real income and the per capita income. Real income and the per capita income. These are the different number of concepts which will be involved in our national income. So let us discuss in detail. Let us discuss in detail regarding each and every concept here. So first let us learn about the gross national product at market prices, or gross national product at market prices here. Gross national product at gross national product at market prices. Gross national product at market prices. Gross national product at the market prices. In shortly, what we are calling GNP at market prices. GNP means what here? Gross national product. GNP, gross national product at the market prices. GNP at market prices. So gross national product at market price is also called it as in shortly. Gross means GNP at market prices. GNP at market prices. So gross national product is a monetary measure. Monetary means what here? Monetary measure in the sense what here we are going to be calculating in the form of a money value here. We are going to be calculating in the form of a money value. Money worth lo manamu express chestam annamata. So here gross national product is a monetary measure. Gross national product is a monetary measure and is also known as gross national product at market prices here. So gross national product is a monetary measure, means monetary value we are going to be expressing. So that's what we are calling. So gross national product is also called it as a gross national product at the market prices here. అంటే మనీ వాల్యూలో ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి దాన్ని ఏమంటున్నాము? గ్రాస్ నేషనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఎట్ మార్కెట్ ప్రైసెస్ అని అంటున్నాం. సో గ్రాస్ నేషనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఈస్ ద కరెంట్ మార్కెట్ వాల్యూ. Gross national product is nothing but what here? Current market value of all final goods and services. Current market value of all final goods and services produced in a country during a year, produced in a country during a year, including income from abroad, is called it as an what here, gross national product. So gross national product is the current market value of all final goods and services produced in a country in a year, during a year, including income from abroad, is called it as a gross national product at market prices here. So here the gross national product at a market price, gross national product is the gross national product. Gross national product is the current market value, is the current market value, current market value means what here, present prices of those particular goods and services in the market. Based on that we are going to be calculating here the gross national product. So here gross national product is the current market value of all final goods and services, of all final goods and services, final goods and services, final goods and services produced in a country during a year, produced in a country, produced in a country during a year, during a produced in a country during a year, including the income from abroad, including net income from abroad, including net income from abroad. So including the net income from abroad, net income in the sense what here, after deducting the depreciation of the assets. So the income which we are going to be earning from the outside countries also going to be added here. So that is called it as in what here, gross national product at market prices. That is called it as in what here, gross national product at market prices here. So that's what we are calling gross national product at the market prices here. So here the gross national product at market prices is also known as gross national product is the current market value, means present, on which day they are going to be calculating, on which day they are going to be calculating, on that day the market prices means the market rate of those particular goods and services is going to be taken into consideration. ఏ రోజు అయితే అక్కడ నెట్ నేషనల్ గ్రాస్ నేషనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్ అంటే ఏంటి, స్థూల జాతీయ ఆదాయాన్ని క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తారో ఆ రోజు ఉన్న ధరలు, ఆ వస్తువుల యొక్క మార్కెట్లో ఆ వస్తువు సేవల యొక్క ధరలు ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో ఆ ధరని తీసుకొని అక్కడ ఏంటి ఆ వస్తువు మొత్తం వస్తు సేవలు ఉన్నాయో వాటిని గుణించగా వచ్చే వాల్యూని ఏమంటున్నాం అక్కడ గ్రాస్ నేషనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్. దానికి ఏం చేస్తున్నాం మనము, విదేశాల నుంచి వచ్చే ఇన్కమ్ని కూడా అక్కడ యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాం. సో హియర్ గ్రాస్ నేషనల్ ప్రోడక్ట్ ఇస్ ద current market value, present market value of, means on which day they are going to be calculating, that day they are going to be taking the prices of that particular goods and services of all final goods, means which are readily available to the consumers here, finished products. So goods and services produced in a country means which country's national income you are calculating, that country's goods and services during a year, means within that one particular year, including the net income from abroad, is called it as in what here, gross national product at market prices here. So the main components of GNP, so the main components of gross national product, the main components of gross national product, the main components of the gross national product are, so value of consumer goods and services produced in a year, the total number of goods and services. So consumer goods and services produced in a year and consumed by the households will be denoted with the C here, the letter called as C. the letter called as and C here. So the total value of and the final goods means the consumer goods and services produced in a year within 1 year total number of consumable goods అంటే finished goods services ఏవైతే consumable అంటే వాడడానికి వీలుగా ఉన్నాయి. సో ఇన్ ఏ ఇయర్ కన్స్యూమ్డ్ బై ద హౌస్ హోల్డ్స్ అంటే మొత్తము హౌస్ హోల్డ్స్ ఎన్ని వస్తు సేవల్ని వినియోగించారు, అర్థమైందా? వినియోగదారులు మొత్తం ఎన్ని వస్తు సేవల్ని వినియోగించారు అనే దాన్ని ఏం చేస్తున్నాము కన్స్యూమబుల్ గూడ్స్. It will be denoted with the capital C, called it as in what here consumables here. And the second one is gross private domestic investment. Gross private domestic investment. So who have been made the investment here? The second one is what here? Keeping an investment gross domestic within our country. So how many number of private people are going to be made the investment? So that is called it as and what here gross private domestic investment. Gross private domestic investment will be denoted with of what here capital I is nothing but what here investment. Capital I is denoted for what here investment. And here purchase of goods and services by the government, that is nothing but what here government expenditure. Purchase of goods and services by the government. Government means what here to run of the government organizations. So the expenditure made. So what are the goods and services required by the government organizations? They are going to be spending some income. No, that is nothing but what here expenses of the government, which will be denoted with what here capital G, government expenditure. That is nothing but what here government expenditure. And here net exports which is equals to exports which is equals to the value of goods and services exported, value of goods and services exported minus the value of goods and services are going to be imported here. So net exports means what here which is equals to the value of goods and services, the total number of value of goods and services will be exported to the other countries minus so here the total number of value of goods and services has been imported to means imported to that particular country here. So that is called it as and what here net exports means import minus imports. Means what we are going to be doing here, so the goods and services imported to country is going to be minus, then we are going to be getting off what here exports minus imports. So exports will be denoted with the capital X, exports will be denoted with the capital letter of capital X, imports will be denoted with the capital letter of M here. Imports will be denoted with the capital letter of M. So total export value how we can know here by the exports minus imports. Exports minus imports here. So here the mainly in this the net factor income, in this especially we are going to be learning of what here in this the net factor income from the abroad is also included here. So the net factor income from the abroad is also going to be we are going to be including in this particular gross national product here. So here it is the difference between the factor income received from the net abroad factor income we are saying. Net factor abroad income means what here, so the difference between the factor income received from the abroad net means it is the difference between the income received from the abroad. So here difference between the factor income received from the abroad, national residents of India, national resident అంటే ఇక్కడ ఉన్న రెసిడెంట్స్ అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి ఇన్కమ్ ని ఎర్న్ చేయడం. సో హియర్ అండ్ రెండరింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద పర్టికులర్ సర్వీసెస్ టు అదర్ కంట్రీస్, రెండరింగ్ ద సర్వీసెస్ టు అదర్ countries and the factor income paid to the foreign residents, for rendering their services to India here, rendering their services in our India. So other country people will be coming and rendering the services to our Indian people. So we are going to be paying the salaries for them. Yes. So here our people went to other countries and they are going to be rendering the services to their country here. So for what here the income which they are going to be earning here. So the difference between these two we are going to be taking here. So when the multiplicity of total output, when we are going to be multiplying the total output, when we are going to be multiplying means what here into we are going to be doing, when we are going to be multiplying the total output provided in a year, total output is going to be provided in a year by their market prices. Total output multiplied by prices, total output quantity multiplied by price, that is nothing but what here quantity multiplied by the price here. Total output అంటే ఏంటి, మొత్తం ఎంత క్వాంటిటీ ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేసాము మల్టిప్లైడ్ బై their rates here, multiplied by their rates here. So that's what we are calling here. So when we are going to be multiplying the when we are going to be multiplying the total output provided in an year, total output provided in an year by their market prices, by their market prices. So prevalent during the year, in during that year in a country, during the year in that country, means within that particular year, specified year of that particular country. So here we are going to be getting the gross national product here. So what we are going to be getting? We are going to be getting the gross national product of that particular country here. So the gross national product at market prices, the gross national product at market price means the gross value of final goods and services. So gross national product at market prices means what here? So the gross value of final goods produced, the gross value of final goods produced in a country plus net income from abroad. Net income from abroad is called it as in what here? Gross national product at market prices. So how we are going to be writing? Gross national product at market prices equal to. How we are going to be getting the gross national product at market prices? Gross national product, gross national product at market prices. So in short, what we are writing? GNP at market prices. GNP at GNP at market prices is equals to market prices is equivalent to GNP. GNP means what here? Gross national product at market price. Gross national product at market price is equal to the consumable goods, means the total number of households consume the goods. The total number of consumable goods consumed by the households of that particular country, which will be denoted with the capital letter of C, plus that the investment. So the domestic means what here? Gross private domestic investment. So that the country's domestic people, private people made the investment plus consumable goods plus investment plus the G is nothing but what here? So the government expenditure. So here that the purchase of goods and services for the by the government here, purchase of goods and services by the government to run the government organizations. So that is called it as in what here? Government expenditure plus government expenditure plus government expenditure plus so the total volume of an exports, the total value of the goods and services exported to other foreign countries minus the total volume of goods and services imported from the other countries. So we are going to be getting the net exports here. We have been getting the net exports. How we have been measured with this particular net exports? Exports will be denoted with the capital letter of X. Imports will be denoted with the capital letter of M here. So that's what we are writing. Exports minus imports. So X minus M. X minus N. So this shows of what here? Net income from abroad. Net income from X minus N denotes of what here? So that the X minus N will be denoting capital X minus capital N. Denoting of what here? Net income from abroad. Net income from abroad. So in this way, we are going to be getting of what here? Gross national product at the market prices here. So how we can learn here? So gross national product at market prices is equals to gross national product at market prices is equals to consumable goods of households, consumable goods of households plus the net private domestic investment, net private domestic investment plus government expenditure plus the government expenditure. Then X minus M is shows of what here? That the net income from abroad. Net income from abroad. So we are going to be getting of what here? Gross national product at market prices. Gross national product at GNP at market prices. In short, what we are calling gross national product at market price means GNP at market prices. So which can be measured of what here? C plus I, C for consumable goods, plus I is nothing but the net investment made by the domestic private people, plus G for government expenditure, plus abroad income shows of what here? Total exports minus the imports will be showing of abroad income. So this is the way we are going to be getting the gross national product at the market prices here. So this is the first and foremost concept of national income here. So this is the first and foremost concept of a national income. This is very much important. It may get for the 2 marks and also it may come for the 10 marks compulsorily here. You have to learn compulsorily. So this is the first and foremost concept. So the next one is gross national product at a factor cost. Gross national product at a factor cost. We are going to learn in the next session.